everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new video. I thought I would sit down and do a bit of a life update. I don't have a vlog coming out this month because so much has happened in my life this month. It has been pretty full on, crazy, just so much like stuff that I have not, if I've spoken about it, it's just been kind of chaotic, and I probably haven't been on social media as much as I normally am, so I thought I would jump on and just let you guys know everything that's been going on because it has been pretty hectic. Now, for those of you that don't know, me and my partner rent a one-bedroom flat in Exeter down in Devon, and yeah, we've lived here for about 4 years in this flat and it's lovely. I love this flat so much. It is a bit of a fixer-upper. You kind of have to look for the positives in it. It's not like the most beautiful flat in the world, but you know, I love everything about it. It's so nice. It's such a great location. It's warm, it's damp free, it's just gorgeous. But we have had one ongoing issue, and that is that our bathroom has had a leak in it. Now, we've reported it multiple amounts of times. They've come out, they've tried to do things and never really resolved it. Last year it got so bad that the tenants in the flat downstairs actually moved out, and they've not been able to re-rent it because of the amount of damp coming through from the bathroom upstairs. And this has been going on for what seems like forever. Now, the other day I got confirmation that somebody was finally coming to start work on the bathroom and just do like an explorative look at what was going on. I had my own ideas and I knew that the bath was leaking from underneath the taps, but they kept on coming round and putting like sealant on top of it, and I'm like, no, it's definitely from underneath. So basically they came in and they started like basically ripping my bathroom out to try and work out where the leak was coming from, and it turned out that my bath that I had in my bathroom is like an old like wrought iron super old bath, and the fixings for the taps that were originally installed were not the right fixings, and as a result they never fitted the bath properly. And over the many years that it's been in place, I mean, I don't know how long it's been here because we've only been here 4 years, it has been like slowly leaking water, and a little bit and a little bit and a little bit until it's finally got to the point where it has blown the ceiling in the flat downstairs and caused a massive issue. In fact, the whole floor of the bathroom that I have is not safe to walk on. So we currently have a hole in our bathroom. I'm going to insert a picture. We don't have a bath. We're very fortunate in that we have been given the keys to the downstairs flat and we can use the shower in the downstairs flat. So basically we've got the whole house at the moment, which is amazing. But at the same time, like, there's like massive damp problems down there as well, and yeah, it's just it's a bit overwhelming. So every time we want to wash or anything like that, we have to go into the empty flat downstairs to use the facilities down there, and you just feel a really like I don't know, it feels really strange because it's really damp down there and there's so many problems in that flat, let alone the problem that our bathroom has caused, that it just makes us a little bit nervous because this has been going on for such a long time. The landlord's not in a rush to get it resolved. We're really nervous that he might decide to sell and we would have to be forced to move, and obviously we have Ziggy and we really don't want to have to move again. We lived in our old property for like 9 years and we really love this flat. We don't want to have to move, so we're hoping, because I think he's going to be claiming on the insurance, that it'll get sorted out quickly, but we just don't have any kind of time scale for when that's going to happen. I really don't want to go into winter with no bathroom, and plus I love having a bath. For those of you that don't know, I have like things like arthritis in my knees and I get really achy joints and stiff, and being that I work in retail, like there's nothing better for me than coming home and having a really hot bath. At the moment we have like this tiny little shower cubicle that we have, like I can't use any of my beauty products in there. It just doesn't feel lovely and nice and homely, and it feels very Spartan. So yeah, I really don't want to go into winter having to go down into like an empty flat that's not heated to try and wash every day. So I don't really know what's going to happen at the moment. I'm hoping we're not going to have to move, but we're just kind of playing it by ear at the moment and seeing if we get a timeline. I'm hoping it happens quicker than what it has done for them to just explore the problem and now leave us in a situation where we don't actually have any washing facilities in our flat. So that's number one. The second thing that has been going on is that Ziggy has been quite poorly. You may have seen on some of my socials that I posted that I wouldn't be like super active, and that was for about a week or so while we were waiting to find out what was wrong. Basically, he had started going to the toilet outside of his litter tray, but just in one particular spot. And it had been going on for about starting around the time I went back to work, and we just weren't sure whether it was the fact that he was getting older, whether it was arthritis, and I just couldn't get round what was going on. I'd never known anything like it because there hadn't been any like massive changes as far as I could see as to his like daily routine. There wasn't a lot of upheaval, even though there was stuff happening with the bathroom. That only happened on 2 days, and that was before all the sort of peeing started. I was very fortunate in that we managed to catch him doing it quite early, and he hadn't like damaged any of like our landlord's property. He actually has been using puppy pads really well, and we were just really worried about him because he is 14 and he's quite a fat cat. I mean, he's not as fat as he was a couple of years ago, but he's, you know, a chunky cat, and they've always said to me that because he loves his food, you know, as he gets older he could be more prone to things like diabetes and kidney problems, and I was just really concerned that this was going to be the end of his story. So we took him to the vets and they did bloods and urine tests, and it turns out that he is apparently absolutely fine. I'm not 100% convinced on that at the moment. I'm hoping that they didn't miss anything, just because he does seem a little bit out of sorts, and I just don't really know why, other than the fact that he's getting older, and that they think, they're not 100% sure, but they think because it started around about the time that I went back to work. He really loved having me at home. I was at home nearly for about 4 or 5 months with him, and he just misses us and doesn't feel very safe when we're not here. So yeah, he's basically just feeling a bit insecure. So he's got a new Fellaway plug-in, he's got a lovely new litter tray in the bedroom so he can go to the toilet when he wants to and not feel like bad, like he's doing it in the wrong place or anything like that. We want to just make him feel as comfortable as possible, and we're going to see if this behaviour sort of sorts itself out. If it doesn't in the next couple of weeks, then we will just have to take him back to the vet. So yeah, I'm just hoping that he is okay. I still just don't feel 100% reassured, even though I've spoken to the vets and the vet said that they couldn't see anything wrong. I just think they could have like digged a bit deeper, but anyway, we'll just see how we get on, and yeah, we'll give it a little bit longer and see whether the changes that we've made to his environment have made any difference whatsoever. So while this has been going on, you may have noticed that I haven't been uploading as much. I've just felt quite stressed with everything that's been happening. I felt quite emotional about Ziggy because he is my fur baby, and on top of that I have been working on a new little project. So a little bit of exciting drum roll, I guess. So I've wanted to do a blog for the longest time, but I don't really feel particularly confident when it comes to writing large amounts of text or sharing my views and opinions and not making lots of spelling mistakes and things like that. So I wanted to create a blog, but I was just really struggling with how to deliver the content in a way that didn't make me feel even more stressed or under pressure or take loads of time up. So I have or am about to launch a new blog. This is something, I have actually had a blog in the past when I used to do card making. I had quite a nice little successful blog and it was all quite good, nice little community. But yeah, so I am launching a blog. It is going to be solely, just to start with anyway, looking at the Christmas advent calendars, the beauty ones that are launching in the next couple of weeks / months. I've already started creating some posts about the ones that I know about, that I've managed to get information on, and give you some spoilers and sneak peeks as to what's going to be in them. Obviously I'm not going to be able to unbox every single advent calendar this year, but I'm hoping to be able to put some of my favourites that I can't unbox on the blog, so you can go and have a little look, a little read about what's in them, and yeah, just give you a few little spoilers before they're launched. So there's not going to be a ton of like reviews or anything like that on there. At the moment it's just focusing on advent calendars, but as I gain in confidence and feel a little bit more you know, get a few followers on there, then hopefully we will expand it to maybe sharing some bits and pieces about some of the upcoming limited edition boxes that are coming out or things like that. But yeah, anyway, I don't want to kind of double up on content that I'm already creating on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. So this is just predominantly just going to be like a massive hub where you can go and get all your information about beauty advent calendars. Obviously I'll share as much as I can on my socials, but one of the reasons why I haven't done a blog before is that I was really worried about the time constraint that it would take. But this is actually something that I can work out, that I can actually do on my lunch breaks. So I might do 1 or 2 posts a week over the next couple of months, and yeah, I'll be able to do it on my lunch break at work because it will just be featuring advent calendars and things like that. So as I said, it will be launching very soon. I'm going to put all the details in the drop box below if you want to go and check it out. I've already got a couple up there, so yeah, I hope you love these types of things. Let me know in the comments below what advent calendars you'd like to see featured on it, and I will do my best to get that information out to you. Okay, so I'm pretty much going to end this vlog here. I know this is quite a chatty one, but there's so much like going on in my head right now, and I've got so many other videos to film. It's just been a crazy couple of weeks. So thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all doing okay and life is treating you well. And I'll see you all soon. Take care, guys. Bye.